We have a big announcement. We're giving away a Cuisinart air fryer. Now let me tell you about this product. It's a toaster, oven, and air fryer all in one unit. It's quick, it's easy, and it's healthy. So I really wanted to share this with you guys. So what I need you guys to do to have this toaster oven, well, actually, let's say to win this toaster oven, you have to be subscribed to the channel. And if you are not, make sure you do it right now. Secondly, like the video because I'm about to give you a tour of this beautiful custom house that I'm standing in the kitchen right now. And I'm sure that you guys are gonna love it. And you're gonna comment about the video and let us know your favorite part about this house. And finally, you have to be located in Canada or the United States. That's it. It's as easy as that. And you can enter the draw to win this Cuisinart air fryer. Okay guys, so we are choosing pieces for a project right now. I'm heading out soon. I want to go show you guys a spectacular home that we recently styled, but I just have to get some stuff done here and then we're gonna head out. Here's a little tip. We had a pickup and the glass for this guy here broke. So that means this table is of no use to me. So I have to make a list of stuff that we need to replenish, being one of them ordering a piece of glass for this. I'm gonna have Kate measure it, call them up, order it because I might need this piece in the next week or two and it has to be in stock. Oh, this one, oh my goodness. You guys had so many questions about this ottoman. I'm going to tell you something, it's one of my favorite pieces and when it comes in, it goes out right away because it's such a popular piece. Unfortunately, it was one of those one-of-a-kind finds that I do not have access to and I don't know who the manufacturer is, but whoever made this piece, it's absolutely lovely. It's versatile, it's 3 pieces, so you could use it as a single, you could use them as doubles, or you can line them up in front of like a bed as a bench, which we've done in some of our projects. And I'm going to tell you guys something. If you're not on our Instagram, I suggest you go on there like now because we put out videos like once a week, but our Instagram is being updated every single day. You need to follow us because that's what's going to keep you updated with all of our fun and exciting projects. I'm going to tell you about this app that we recently discovered. We get a lot of questions through our YouTube and our Instagram about where we can find our pieces for you, and unfortunately and fortunately, I'm going to say, a lot of our stuff is custom made for our clients, or our manufacturers carry some of the stuff that might be even, not in stock anymore, or might take a little bit longer, or they're not accessible to the States as easily, or other places in the world. So this app is called LikeToKnow.it, and if you're not familiar with it, I would suggest you guys go on and have a look. We basically find all of the pieces that we use in our projects, we find it on this app. So we link it for you guys and you guys just go on there. You like the piece, you want the piece that we use in our project. Now it's accessible to you on LikeToKnow.it. So I definitely recommend that you guys go download the app. Go check us out there. We're Style with Sanaz and go through our stuff, go through our posts, see the pieces we've used that you guys have been asking about, and you'll find them there and you can just have them so easy. They get shipped to you. You don't have to worry about the shipping. It's just like online shopping. It's that easy. So you can have our personal style in your house. We do get a small commission on the pieces that you guys like and you guys purchase, but all of that obviously goes towards our channel and helping us grow and for us being able to create new content for you guys and keep inspiring you. So help us out too, and we'll keep giving you as much content and knowledge about the industry, keeping you on trend with Style with Sanaz. We just left the warehouse and we're almost at our house that I want to show off to you guys. I'm very excited about this property because it was designed by my team and it was built by Ali from Zarkon Homes, which you guys have already met. Ali's my husband, and we did a video on our cottage on our lake house recently, so you guys can definitely catch him there. But in the meantime, today, let's focus on today. We have a beautiful property that was purchased about I would say just over 2 years ago, and these clients are very close to us and they're super nice people. They built this house, they wanted it to be their family home, but circumstances changed and they decided to move to Los Angeles. So now what we had to do was do the staging, which was recently done, and we're going to be putting it on the market. So it's going to be going for about $5 million. It's just over 6,000 square feet, and it's like a transitional design, which I think is fantastic because recently all we've been seeing is contemporary and modern. So you're gonna see some transitional attributes, which is a nice change, I would say. Such a lovely day, guys, and it looks like Ali is already here. He came before me. Let's go see what he's up to. He's probably looking at the staging. Why, hello.
Hi, you're here. Come on in. And come on in.
Do you want to see outside for a second? Because I'm really like, you had the window cleaners here.
And they just left.
They make such a big difference.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
It was terrible.
It's like shining from the outside.
You know, we've got that done twice already, right?
You had the windows cleaned twice, of course. Because with the whole construction phase, like it's just like dust and dust.
And then I wanted to do the final touch before we actually put it in the market.
Right. Honestly, I'm just like standing here and thinking to myself, 2 years ago, when we first bought this property for your client, and it was a tear down on a beautiful lot. And then now you look at it and it's this spectacular 6,000 square foot house. Why don't you actually tell us a little bit about the house?
You know, it's just like all of our other projects, we put our heart and soul into this one too. It's over 6,000 square foot.
We have basement, main floor, second floor.
Absolutely. This basement is over 2,500 square foot on its own.
So it's like the size of a house.
So when I say 6,000 square foot, I'm only counting first floor and second floor.
Right. So actually with the basement, you're looking like 8,500 square feet?
Yes. So therefore I used a lot of limestone in the facade, as you can already see.
I love the limestone.
But I mixed it this time. You know, all of our other homes, I usually go with smooth.
Yeah.
So I do all of it in smooth
texture. So you did the smooth on the pillars?
I did a mixture.
Right.
So what I did is I actually did the pillars, the portico, all the window surrounds out of the smooth Indiana limestone, and I mixed it with rough face Indiana limestone, which gives you that transitional French look, right? Also, another thing that was important.
This is a nice feature at nighttime.
Yes, right? When you light it up.
Yeah, when you light up the house, when the pot lights go on, when the sconces go on, it gives like a shadowed effect, this limestone, the cut up limestone.
You see all the imperfections.
You see the details, right? And it just makes the house look that much more, gives a lot of impact.
And the roof design is very interesting, where I designed a low slope bell style of a roof, where in the middle is all flat and then it gets flared out. And
that's very chateau, French chateau.
It is.
Right?
And when you stand back and you actually look at the whole thing, it looks gorgeous with all the lines, all the right lines of the roof design.
I can't get tired of this front foyer ceiling. I think this was one of the nicer features that we brought into this house because it really makes all the difference. You know, when you step in, it's so grand.
It is. Same with the hallway. If you notice, because we had the room in this house, I mean, for over 6,000 square foot, we literally made everything oversized.
Oversized.
You know, I mean, in a typical custom home, I usually don't design a 9-foot wide front entrance.
Well, that's because we don't have the frontage for it or something like that.
Correct.
You know, one of my pet peeves is when I see they paint natural wood. And it's not MDF, it's real white oak or red oak or, you know, and they take it and they paint it white just to blend in with the other doors of the house, which I don't agree with. because I feel like
It's such a waste.
It's such a waste. You're taking away so much character.
For sure.
And inside is all, you know, stained, so the exterior can be stained and it kind of pops. But this is absolutely stunning. I really like the designs you did in the paneling. It's very clean looking.
I mean, you remember, you came in, we did all the different style and different samples of the stain in order to kind of have a harmony between the walls and the floor, because they're all same white oak, same species of the wood, right? So came out really nice. I think,
it did.
I think
it's not too dark. It's not too light.
Yeah.
It's like a brown.
And I like the
finish,
fact
like
that we went through finding book matched pieces, so all the lines follow from ceiling to floor,
right?
And you don't see any imperfections.
Well, that's what you get with custom homes, right?
Yes. Yes.
Well, with Zarkon, that's what you get with custom homes at Zarkon.
Well, you know what it is, and I want to make this clear for your viewers as well. It's the combination. I mean, it's a very humbling, grateful feeling to obviously have you in my life, because you make everything so much easier for me.
Aww.
You know, like I come in and I'm stressed and I have, you know, multiple projects at the same time, and a lot of these decisions happen actually at dinner table. Like I bring it up to you, you know, we sit there and you actually take the time to go through my projects and make it custom to this level.
We're training our kids very young. At the dinner table, we're doing planning and designing, and they're actually all about it too.
They're
now,
all about
right?
it already.
So we have 11-foot ceilings here, right?
Yes. We try to go with 11 foot on the main and 10 foot on the second floor. It was hard to get a permit for it because, you know, some cities are very tight with height regulations, but we got lucky.
Yeah, we got lucky here. I just want to point out the vanity, because it took us quite a while to come up with a perfect design for this house. And I feel like this is one of a kind, and it is one of a kind because we actually designed it from scratch. Either you buy a vanity that comes ready with the design on it, or you're like Ali and you come up with an idea and you just have to have people make it from scratch for you, which is what we did here. And then we matched the mirror on top with the same finish as the vanity.
So it was a custom mirror that we built based on the vanity, and we obviously wrapped it with gorgeous crystal natural stone, which it looks very close to onyx.
It's a little translucent.
It is,
right?
actually. It is very
nice.
translucent.
And the wallpaper really adds a nice detail to the bathroom too, because it's not so busy, but you do see the texture, you do see a little bit of shine to it.
So I got lucky. I actually came to the warehouse, I talked to Kate, I picked some pieces, but I didn't say anything to you. I said, let's see what she's gonna do for me. And luckily you picked all the pieces that I wanted for this house.
I knew it.
Thank you.
Because they're like one of the nicest. I mean, they go with everything. I love this oversized sofa. It's so elegant. And I feel like it also has that like contemporary French look with the high arms, square,
you know, Sanaz, I
tall
love the high back. I was gonna say, I love the high back.
It's very,
it just completes
substantial.
everything. No, especially if you got high ceilings in a living room, it just completes the look.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Everything has been elongated, from that fireplace to the lights to everything that we chose for this room.
Let's talk about this fireplace.
Sure, go ahead.
It's such a feature. When you walk in from the foyer, it's like right in front of you. It's right in your face. So I'm really glad that we went with the Panda.
Yes.
Because it's really powerful.
Obviously, Panda, it makes a huge statement. Now you can use this in natural stone format or porcelain. I use porcelain on my fireplaces because I feel like it's more durable, and with the high heat of these crazy high BTU fireplaces, it will last you a lifetime. Right?
And this is safe if you want to put a TV up, do a porcelain.
Oh, no problem.
Because
you can do that,
it won't damage your TV, you won't have, it's not a fire hazard, so
there's a way I'm building it actually. So just for your viewers, behind this, there's actually a thin layer of cement board, so it absorbs all the heat. So in the past, we've had a lot of problems with some of the TVs actually burning because this TV is sitting here for a long time, and the heat that this high BTU fireplace causes will eventually damage your TV. So we're going with porcelain now. This is actually from a product from Spain, and they're getting really, really big all over the world. So this was, we used it for this.
It looks good, it's practical, it's durable. This dining room looks so good.
It does.
You know, even though we went very neutral, you have the light color walls, but you didn't do white here. We did the OC26, right?
This is silver satin, yes.
Silver satin.
OC26.
Benjamin Moore. I know you guys are going to be asking about the wall color of this house. It's absolutely stunning. It's Benjamin Moore, OC26, silver satin, right? And a lot of paneling. But again, I was going to say the light on the light furniture, with the light features going on around the house, it's not so stark, right? I still feel like there's a lot of elements going on because we have the beautiful ceiling detail, you have the rope lighting going.
Another thing I was going to mention to you, Sanaz, the most important thing about this room was we didn't overkill the idea of paneling.
Right.
Okay, so you see smooth paneling everywhere, MDF on drywall. I can literally pack the entire wall with MDF. It just makes things too heavy.
Right.
Okay, so I did a 6-inch MDF panel on top of drywall, but I actually inserted this small little 1/2-inch reveal everywhere. You're gonna see this throughout the whole house.
Right.
Okay, so everywhere there was a paneling, there was this little insert everywhere.
Right.
That kind of completes the look. Therefore, you
Adds
don't
a lot
see
of
it,
nice detail.
and you don't see it too heavy and bulky.
Right.
People are going more these days towards less is more
Yes.
type of thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
And
we
this
tone
is
it down.
detailed, but it's not overpowering. One of the other things that I love in this staging is our dining table. Because I feel like this house has the dark floor, we needed glass top. With the
Correct.
high back chairs, we have 8, and we have our rug. Our very well designed kitchen, I must
Came
say.
out really nice.
Everything is spectacular here. I mean, all of the finishes, the fixtures, all the materials we used. I think it worked out very well. Subtle, yet very elegant.
Less is more, right? I mean, like we talked about
We
before.
go back to
we
less
go-
is more.
We go
Yes.
back to that.
Yeah.
Painted MDF, a little bit of a bevel in every door and every aspect of the design on this kitchen, but not over the top. Okay, we wanted to keep it subtle.
How long did it take you to make a kitchen like this?
This kitchen from start to finish is about 4 months. And it's not just the kitchen. It's kitchen, family wall unit, master closets. We do all the vanities. There's really not much that I give to my finished carpenters when it comes down to carpentry. I rather that finished look from the factory,
Absolutely.
right? So
I think
4
that's
months.
actually very important for our viewers to know because there's different level of quality when you're looking at doing a custom kitchen. So you can always go through your finished carpenter, right, to do some millwork, or you can go to your cabinet maker, which is a little bit more expensive, but you do get that final finished product look where it looks very expensive. And you are probably paying a little bit more for it, but I think it's worth it. Especially when you're doing a custom house like this, or if you're doing a big renovation work, invest
Absolutely.
in your kitchen, make sure it's good quality and it's something that you love because you're stuck with it for a while. So we were talking about best pieces. Let's talk about new pieces. This is newest addition
Love
to
it.
our inventory. Oh my goodness.
I
These chairs are
absolutely
so
love it.
beautiful. They're very substantial, right? But I'm glad that we had this
Matches
beautiful
perfectly.
seating here. And we kind of carried in the blue from the powder room and that whole theme going into the kitchen.
I mean, for a breakfast area, this is as roomy as you can get.
Yeah, I love it.
Right? You can have
You could
multiple
do
different
8.
settings. I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
you could do
can't
8.
you do 8
could
in
do
here if you want, rectangle
100%.
or?
The only thing is you need to have a table big enough to serve 8, but
I like the round better. I really love this setup.
yeah, I do too.
Right?
I think it turned out nice. So I feel like we should definitely go over one of the most important features that you put in like all of your custom homes,
Yes,
and that's
ma'am.
the smart home automation.
About 8-9 years ago, product like this would have cost you an arm and a leg. So a lot of people got scared the fact that, oh, we don't need it, it's extra, it's gonna cost too much money. Today, with all the new technology, it costs a fraction of the
Right.
original cost. In most of my homes, I go with Control 4 system. This system allows you to control anything from your lighting, security system, all your cameras, heat, everything. You can actually have a theme going on so that every home member, every person that lives in this house has its own setting. So your wife comes in and the house already knows that Sanaz has walked in. So, you know, the music is to her theme, the lighting changes to what she likes. She could actually set it up from her office so that the steam sauna starts working at a certain time and the whole house gets set for her and her needs at that time. The only other thing that I add recently to every house, it's either Amazon or Google Home. What it does is in every room I have one of their devices built in, and you basically voice control your entire house. So instead of you coming to a wall a terminal and start playing around with the buttons, you just say by voice, hey, you know, Alexa, I'm home, and Alexa will realize who you are and do all that stuff for you. It's now trying to figure out who's talking.
It's all about convenience. I feel like everywhere I look, I see something that I love. One of my favorite pieces.
My favorite. This is my
you
favorite.
And everybody else.
Because I've never seen this one before. I mean, we have one at the cottage which is very similar, but I love the color on this one, Sanaz.
The color's stunning. So your room here is oversized. Like
Yes.
it's big. And even with my oversized sectional, we still have plenty of room, right? So it's really important when you're choosing your furniture to be on scale with your room, because if you put something too small, then it's just gonna look unfinished and it's gonna look too empty. So you have to make sure that your pieces are fit for the size of your room. I really like the shelves here. We actually do this quite a bit, and I'm gonna tell you something. When you put lights in your wall unit, it's nice to have the glass inserts inside the shelf because it allows the light to flow through. Sometimes what people do is they just do the solid shelves and your top shelf is lit while all of the bottom shelves are dark. So
Correct.
This is a great concept for anybody that's looking to do a wall unit. Consider doing glass inserts inside, because if you are going to have lights, pot lights inside your wall unit, it makes all the difference. The staircase here is very generous, I would say. It's like double the size of like the average staircase that in a
For
house.
sure, because of the space, right? I mean,
Right.
we were very generous with every aspect of this design because we had the room, right?
Right.
I mean, at over 6,000 square foot, sitting on a wide lot, we could over exaggerate every space, right?
Absolutely. And you need to, because I feel like if you didn't, then where is the space going into?
We created a sitting area on the
I
second
love
floor,
this.
right? I mean, if I was to live here, this would be my chilling area. This
This
will be
is
the
so
space
necessary.
where you sit and make your phone calls and do your thing, and you're right beside the master bedroom, yet you have your own space.
So this is one of those rooms that even though you put a king size bed in it,
It's lost.
it's still lost,
Lost.
right? And I'm actually thinking about the fact that you can have two sitting areas here, seriously.
For sure. I mean,
So we did the love seat in front of the bed, but you can
is a good
have
choice.
like more furniture out and about. Obviously for staging purposes, we don't want to overcrowd.
I was gonna say, you
Right.
wanna leave some to imagination too, right? I
Right.
mean, you did a great job here, and what you mentioned is so true. A king bed looks like a little tiny single bed in
That's what
this
I'm saying.
huge room.
The room is huge.
Right. So this place is ergonomically designed for a gentleman. So you have your, suits on one side, then your cufflinks and your rings and everything else can go in these cabinets over here, and the other stuff that we want to showcase can go in these glass shelves. However, we made sure that the bigger room is kept for the lady of the house. Another feature about this room is the wall unit that we created. Again, the house being very transitional, this is probably one of the more modern aspects of this design. We've used a matte finish MDF with this gorgeous pre-finished material that we got by Lux Design from Germany. I tied it in with the Carrara marble. So you have a combination of earth tones and grays all mixed together.
Right.
I think this is probably the more modern feature of this entire build.
I agree with you.
Right?
So is this made for two people?
Yes, indeed.
Are you sure? Because I feel like there's so
Yes,
much
indeed.
space in here still. You could have your kids in here, everybody does like a family bath.
So
It's huge.
So the inspiration behind this was for 2 people to shower and get ready in the morning.
At the same time.
At the same time.
I love it.
And there's also a steamer built in.
Yes, we do.
Usually I house the steamer machine inside one of these benches, so I have access from the other side, and if need be, we can control it. As I mentioned to you before, this is 2 shower systems in one closure.
Right. It's absolutely fantastic.
Right.
I love the 2 benches here. It just has so much room. It's very spacious. So then we have our bathroom, the toilet here. Love the freestanding tub. I love this shape that we went with here, the egg shape.
You
I know.
even need curtains.
I was actually just thinking, looking this way, that how private it is. Like nobody can see inside here.
I always say that about this room. I mean, you really don't need window coverings.
No.
All you see is the beautiful lush garden. So
We have our double vanity here. This took a while to
So
cut
this is,
down.
for sure, this was one of those things that I overextended the fabric look of my MDF pre-finished material onto the walls, and I actually cladded the entire wall out of this fabric texture looking
So it's like
MDF.
very uniform.
Literally from
Flows
start
up.
to finish, it flows to the entire wall, and when you stand back and look at it, it looks like this whole vanity, takes over the whole wall.
The whole wall is the
Correct.
vanity. Yeah.
Correct. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Right about now, it's time for you to subscribe to this channel if you already haven't. And also remember, Sanaz is doing a giveaway, and only subscribers can enter the draw to win that air fryer. Okay? Also, let us know if you'd like to see more videos on the construction aspect of things. Okay? It was good seeing you. Take care. Until next one.